Hi, I'm gonna walk you through assignment 11, which is the word pair problem, part A and B from the 2018 AP Computer Science test. So your layout in AP Classroom will look slightly different, but this is the same problem. So there's this class called a word pair, and to create a word pair, you send it two words. You have like a string called the first string and a string called the second. And then if you want to get the first word, you call this get first method. And if you want to get the second word, you call the get second method. And they're not showing everything in here. There would be variables. It would say private string, first word, private string, second word, and who knows what else might be going on in here. And then there's this class called a word pair list, which is going to contain an array list of word pair objects called all pairs. And this is where we're going to be doing our work. We're going to, the constructor for a word pair list accepts a string, one-dimensional string array full of words, and then creates all the appropriate word pair objects, these things that we were just looking at. So we'll go to the next page right here, and they walk us through a couple examples. So this is important, trying to get an understanding of what's going on. All this text basically says what you're going to do if you're sent something like this that has three words in it. This is our string array. You're going to have the word pair 1, 2, that's right here, and then you're going to have 1, 3, and then you're going to have 2, 3. So here's another example. The more, the merrier. Okay, so the more, the merrier. Now this is our starting word. More, the more merrier. More, the more merrier. And then with the word the here, we go the merrier. So, they're giving us all this information here, what we already looked at on the previous page, and then they say, all right, write the constructor for the word pair list. So I've got a blank document here, public word pair list, and the constructor receives a one-dimensional array. We're going to put some curly brackets there. And the first thing we have to do is instantiate the array list called all pairs. So let's go back here. It says public class word pair list, private array list word pair, all pairs. So in here, we have to say all pairs equals new array list word pair. So that's finishing the instantiation of the variable that was first shown to us. I'll go back to the very beginning. It says it right here. Public class word pair list, private array list word pair, all pairs. So the constructor has to have this line where we're saying, hey, by the way, all pairs is equal to a new array list that is holding word pairs. All right, and now we're going to do two for loops. I'm going to go from 0 all the way up to 1 less than the end. I less than words dot length -1, I plus plus. Okay, and that is for this part. It says each word pair object, you send it two words. You have word I, word J, and so word I would be 1 for the 1, 2, and then the 1, 3. See, 1, 2, 1, 3. And then I would then be 2. It'd be 2, 3. So you're never going to have I be the last item in the array, just by the way they set it up. So that's why I did a -1 here. And then we're going to do a j list, a variable for loop, int j equals, and you can use other variable names, it doesn't have to be this. J should start out as I plus 1, just 1 to the right of the current word, and j less than words dot length, j plus plus, because j does go to the very end of the array. And then you can just in one line here say all pairs dot add. We're going to add a new word pair, and we say words I, comma, words j. And that'll do it. So I guess things, I don't know, I think that's all I want to say. So if you have questions about that, send me an email, and we can talk about it more. I don't want to just go on and on if it does make sense. I'll just reiterate the 0 to the -1. That's because the I word, the first word in the word pair, is going to be, it'll be 1, and then it'll be 2, but it'll never be 3. So, and the same down here, it was the, and the more, and then this the, but it was never merrier. See, merrier is never the first word of any of these things. So the second word always is not, by the same token, the j variable never points to the first word in the list. Notice the j, it starts at 2, and then it goes to 3, and then it goes to 3. And then over here, the j is never pointing to this word, the. Obviously, it's a little hard to tell because there's a the here also. But yeah, anyway, I think that'll do it. Email me if you have questions.